indeed. We are in the middle of shelling corn. Well, actually, we are at the tail end of shelling corn. I will finish probably tomorrow or the next day. The weather has been perfect for shelling corn. I guess we are in drought conditions now. We have not had rain 2 weeks. I think at least 2 weeks. So it has just been non-stop shelling corn and hauling corn. I've been hauling a couple loads every day. We've got the bin almost full. I've had another trucking company haul some corn for me. But as I said, we should finish tomorrow or the next day. And I have got a bonus for you on this video. I've got a friend with a drone. I asked him to come down today and take some footage for us with his drone. So hopefully he has got some good footage. He's got about 20 minutes of footage for us. I will do some editing on that. Hopefully we've got something good out of that one. So it looks like as soon as we are finished harvesting corn, soybeans are ready to cut as well. So we will switch over the combine, make the adjustments for that, and get into the soybean field. Don't know if I'll do it this weekend, if we'll get to it then, but definitely next week. The weather forecast is still no rain in sight, at least for the next 5 to 7 days it appears. So it does make it good for harvest conditions now. We will need some rain in order to plant our winter wheat. So hopefully by then we will get some rain. Okay, other than the drone footage, I don't have a lot of other good footage to show you. That's my fault just because I've been too lazy to set the camera up, jump on and off the combine, and do what I need to do for it. But anyhow, you can look at previous year's footage if you'd like. Okay, stay tuned. We'll see what we can do with the drone footage. I have been somewhat disappointed in the corn yields. So about a month ago, I walked the fields. I did some yield checks. You know, there's a formula that you can use. I used a little different formula this year. I found it online, and it's different than the one I had used in the past, and I don't like it. It gave me some false readings according to what is actually going in the combine. It was a little bit easier to use, so I guess you get what you pay for. So based on the yield checks I did a month ago, I should have averaged about 150 bushels to the acre. That is not the case. The first half of this farm that I shelled, we were only at about 125 bushels. What I'm in now is getting close to 150, but we will not average 150 on our corn. So I will not use that formula again for checking yields in the future. I will go back to the old formula because that was a bit more accurate. When we started shelling corn, the moisture was about 18.5 to 19.5%. It is now down to 15.5, and that is right where we want it to be without any yield deductions. I mean, price deductions when it goes across the scale at the elevator. country, it is done differently. The discount schedule for corn. So I have seen some elevators adjust your bushels based on the moisture. So they will take your total bushels and convert it to dry bushels. So if you're taking 18 or 19% corn to them, they will adjust those bushels down to the dry bushels. In addition to that, they will also cut the price based on the moisture, either by a percentage or by cents per bushel for every half a point over. Purdue is not that bad, so we are shipping all of our corn to Purdue at the moment, and they do not adjust the wet corn to dry bushels, so you are getting paid on the gross bushels. So at 19% corn, you're going to have more gross bushels than if that same amount of corn was dried to 15% or 15.5. So they do not adjust to dry bushels, and they are only deducting 4 cents per bushel for every half a point of moisture over 15.5%. So I think that is very fair. So 4 cents per bushel. So if it is 18.5% corn, that is 3 points over the 15.5, which is the standard, and that is 6 half a point. So it would be 6 times 4 cents. They're deducting 24 cents a bushel for 18.5% corn. And as I said, no deduction to the dry bushels. At the moment, this is October 3rd, the basis at our local elevator at Purdue's facility is minus 25. And that is an average basis for this time of the year for this elevator. And I think I have said this in previous videos, it is 60 miles one way from here at the farm to the Purdue facility that we're hauling corn to. With traffic lights, it is a 3-hour round trip. That is if no trucks are in front of me, which there have not been for the last week that I've been hauling corn. So a 3-hour round trip. Now, if we want a better basis, we would have to take it to the eastern shore of Maryland. I think they have a facility over there in Delaware that is 25 over. That's 50 cents more. I think that's what the basis was last week. But that is almost a 3-hour trip one way, plus a toll and additional traffic. So that would be 6 hours round trip. I do not haul corn that far myself. I just don't have the time for it. And at this time of the year, all of the other trucking companies are busy, so it is difficult to get other trucks in here to haul it for us. But after harvest settles down, we'll look for the price to go up, and then we can shop that basis and when we have time to haul by rail from the Midwest to keep the chickens happy. So that is fortunate for us because it does drive our basis up. Now I know some of you guys in the Midwest have ethanol plants, and that will help your basis. So I've heard. Okay, that is enough rambling